If you would have asked me shortly after I started in 2003 how long I envisioned myself staying at Piedmont, I would not have been able to answer the question.
Not sure at 20 years old what I was expecting.
When I started, I just was like, oh, it's something new.
Figured, okay, I'll get in here a few years, kind of get myself back up, back on my feet.
When I filled out the application, I never would have imagined 21 years of service.
I did not picture myself here after 16 years.
And I'm still looking forward to whatever opportunities are ahead of me for the next 20 years.
I just graduated from college, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. My major wasn't a lot of jobs in my major, so my mom was like, you know what, you need to go to the airport and get a job at the airline. So I was like, okay.
It was new and then it was exciting. It was definitely a challenge because I had came from like office work.
Before I came to Piedmont, I was working in childcare, and that was like really my career goal, to be in childcare, but I wanted something new.
From a very young age, I just saw the magic that was the airlines.
There's so many different parts of the operation besides, flight crew.
I went to a travel school, and then I wanted to be in an industry that could help people, and I knew the airline was that type of industry.
I always wanted to become a flight attendant. I was applying for American Airlines because I've never heard of Piedmont before, but then Piedmont just popped up, and I thought that was fate.
My first day on the job, I remember my boss at the time took me around on the ramp, and we were walking around an aircraft. It was a Piedmont Dash 300, and I took my hand and I placed it on the fuselage. And I know this is a little corny, but I felt something come over me. I just felt this strong emotion of this is where I'm supposed to be and I want to do this. Maybe not loading bags forever, maybe moving up, and thankfully I have, but I knew in that moment that this was the path I was supposed to be on.
I think Piedmont is a fantastic opportunity to grow. And I think if you look around at the leadership at Piedmont, you'll see a similar growth pattern.
Once I started with the airlines, started seeing what type of company this was, hearing from everybody, growth from within, people really want to be hired from within. I said, okay, well, if that's what you are all leaning towards, maybe there is an opportunity for me here.
Basically, when I started here, I started on a ramp. Within a year of being on the ramp, I went to ABR. Within a year of being an ABR, I became their supervisor, and I've been a supervisor for the last 5 years.
I actually started as customer service agent, and then I did lots of different jobs throughout.
I was a gate agent for about 6 years, and then I moved over into what was then admin, and then I moved over to the training department where I've been for the last 10 years.
This company is it's wonderful. They're here to see you succeed. That helped me grow, because I didn't believe in myself, but they believed in me.
In my role, I feel like what I do matters. I'm making an impact every day in HR, whether it's advocating for employees, advocating for managers. I'm obviously that go-between between the company and the employees, but if there's any chance I get to advocate for either side and try to help them see eye to eye, that's a win for me.
One of the great things about Piedmont is that we are small enough that you have the ability to grow and still keep that family environment. That's always been very important to me. With Piedmont, there's a sense of empathy from the company itself. They care about you.
I've appreciated the opportunities I've had to work with our leaders and to help grow leaders.
I know all of my flight attendants that come in by name. I know usually where their homes are at, their families, and that makes it really personable to be able to just talk with them and encourage them as I was encouraged to grow here at Piedmont.
I always tell people, Piedmont is what you make out of it. No company is perfect. It's what you put into it. And if you want to climb that ladder, there's a place for you at Piedmont.
If team members want to do something different than what they're doing, if maybe they're a flight attendant and then decide that I'd like to be working on the ground or the ramp or in an office, there's a lot of flexibility, a lot of opportunities for team members to come and grow with Piedmont.
Years ago, old Piedmont had a tagline that they were the up-and-coming airline. And I continue to believe that's true for Piedmont.
This is definitely a place where you can come and plant some solid roots and really develop yourself as a person.
I would recommend this company to anyone.
Happy 60th birthday, Piedmont.
Happy 60th birthday, Piedmont.
Happy 60th birthday, Piedmont.
Happy 60th birthday, Piedmont.
Happy 60th birthday, Piedmont Airlines.